All right, guys. So we need to talk about what Chelsea's been doing in the Champions League. Now, if you have not noticed this, which I think some fans kind of forgot how well we've actually done in the Champions League since Potter's taken over. We've only lost one match so far since Potter's been our manager in the Champions League, which is quite remarkable. But for some reason, a lot of our fans have forgotten about that. And if you're one of those fans that did not forget, make sure to hit the like button down below, knowing that we are the true fans that follow this club no matter what happens. Yes, I know there was plenty of fans out there that wanted Potter out. I was on the other side of that. Again, I supported the manager, not saying I was happy with the results that were happening in the league itself, but I could see what was happening with this club just outside the league in the Champions League, and it's been quite remarkable to say the least. Now, Chelsea, I think, have a great chance to actually go the entire way and win the Champions League, which, yes, I understand sounds quite ludicrous to say the least, but really, we need to look at Chelsea as a whole, what we've been able to do this entire campaign in the Champions League. Now, we won our group. We did not look solid in our first match with Thomas Tuchel, but minus that, we really haven't let up many goals. I think we left one goal to RB Leipzig. We gave one to Zagard and one to Dortmund when we lost him. So we've only let in 3 goals so far in this campaign. I could be wrong. There might be one more, but still, the fact that Chelsea have only let in about 4 goals over multiple games, Potter's won multiple Champions League games, that Chelsea have this momentum. For some reason, every time Chelsea plays a Champions League game, the team shows up. All the players play up to their level, if not go past that, which is what we saw yesterday in the Dortmund match, which is what we're going to see for the rest of this season in the quarterfinals, in the semifinals, and in the finals for Chelsea. Now, obviously, there are teams I would like to avoid because a lot of these teams are still difficult and can easily beat Chelsea on any given day if they play the right players and have just everything going their way. And those 3 teams having to be Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, and I would say probably, I want to throw Manchester City in there, but I'm not too sure, but I'm going to say Napoli. So those 3 teams, Napoli, Bayern Munich, and Real Madrid. Now, the reason why Real Madrid is because they have this voodoo aura with them that every time they play in the Champions League, it seems like it always goes in their favor. Not saying the ref-wise, though that does happen. I would just say the ball itself seems to favor Real Madrid. And after their beating of Liverpool in their last match, they're a team I do not want to see in the Champions League at all. If we do, I hope it's in the final because anything can happen. Same with Bayern. They're a team that can really just beat down any team over 2 legs. Though I will say that we can beat Bayern Munich over a 2-leg span. It would just be a difficult task. And Napoli, we all know how well they've been doing this season. They're a team right now that are firing all cylinders. And again, it would be very difficult. We could beat them as well, but still a very difficult task. But the fact that we just beat Dortmund, who have been on a stellar run themselves in the Bundesliga, just shows that Chelsea, when playing right, can beat any team. And I would argue any team that's left right now in the Champions League can be beat by any team. It doesn't matter what your team is, who's on that team. PSG, yes, they got Mbappe, they got Messi. They can still be beat, and they might not even advance with Bayern Munich right now. So again, we may not even have to worry about them. But Chelsea overall, when they're playing well, they are a very difficult team to beat and also even score on. Because like I said, our defense has been rock solid this almost entire season. Yes, we've had a few blunders here and there. Every team has that. But our defense, again, has been one of the best defenses, not just in the league itself, but in the Champions League. Again, we've only let up so many goals. And we have to talk about Kepa, who's done so well this season. He's definitely found his form that we signed him for, and I'm happy for this player. And really, he's stepped up. Graham Potter's gotten more out of this player. And again, our whole back line keeper, hats off to them because what they've done this season has been remarkable. It's our attacking third that we've been struggling with, but what we saw in this Dortmund game is what we've been hoping for this entire season. Scoring 2 goals, yes, we could have scored more. We had one taken back as offside, but still, if Kai Havertz can keep that form, Raheem Sterling, same with all our other wingers that we have as options, if they can keep building on this momentum that we have been, like I said, we can literally beat any single team, no matter where we're playing them. It just depends on where momentum's at. But right now, we have to take this momentum, keep going forward in not only our league, but in the Champions League as well. Because Graham Potter, I think, is finally tinker around, figure out exactly how to get these players firing all cylinders, which, again, has taken a long time. I know a lot of fans have been upset with Potter, but still, trust the process. I'm not trying to meme that right now. It was taking some time, But obviously the players are backing Graham Potter. They understand his tactics, his philosophy, and therefore, again, it's been showing these last couple games. Yes, Leeds was ugly, but it was still a win. And Dortmund, that was a massive win. And even our first leg against them, we played really well. We just could not find the back in that. So again, I think Chelsea are going in the right direction. Will we finish in the top 4? That's up for debate, but I do think we still can win the Champions League. Yes, it's a very difficult task itself. Anything can happen, but really, I think Chelsea are one of the favorites as now going into the quarterfinals. Yes, it doesn't really matter because we still have to do a draw, so again, that can be very difficult, but if we get the right drawing, we could easily see ourselves in the semifinal and from there into the final and win it again for the 3rd time, which I'm hoping we can do. So that is all I have for you today in this video. If you did enjoy this video, make sure again to hit the like button and subscribe down below. I greatly appreciate it. Helps get this video to more and more fans such as yourself. So that is it, and I will see you in our next video.